So the topic I'm going to share with you guys today is how to start an e-commerce business even if you have no knowledge in designing, coding, or marketing, okay? And the best part about this is I'm going to share with you how to get everything done in just less than a week, okay? And by the end of this presentation, you are going to discover 3 things. And the first thing is you're going to learn how to kickstart and get the first 1,000 leads for your online store. And you're also going to discover how to ethically clone your competitors' customers in less than 10 minutes, okay? And this is my favorite part. And lastly, you're going to discover how to convert all these leads into a lifetime paying customers, okay? You don't want your customer to pay you just once or twice. You want them to pay you for a lifetime, okay? So who is this presentation for, right? The first is new business owner. So if you are starting a new business or you are a new business owner, you have a new idea you want to do, this presentation is for you. And I promise you, this is going to be a lot of information and a lot of value that you are going to get away from this. And even if you are a seasoned business owner, you have in the business for maybe 3 to 5 years or even more than that, you are going to be able to take away something as well. So this is also for fresh food seller out there, or if you're an agent, if you're a salesperson, if you're a freelancer, even if you're a consultant, or even if you're a local service provider. Let's say you're a dentist, you're a yoga teacher, you're a chiropractor, you are going to be able to benefit from this as well, okay? So I understand that this is a live video, right? So a lot of you might have a lot of browser tabs opening up. So please close all of them right now and focus on this video only, okay? And maybe some of you will leave out in the middle of the session, but if you promise me that if you stay until the end, I'm going to give you something, okay? I'm going to give you this ebook of mine that is titled 50 Ways to Raise Cash the Fastest Way. So if let's say, even if you're not able to get anything from this presentation, you're going to walk away with this ebook, right? So you can just take a method from this book and start earning cash in the next few days, okay? So for those of you who do not know who am I, my name is Sansteel, and I'm an e-commerce specialist. And my passion is to help a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs to grow their business and to bring their business to the next level, okay? So I founded my company Jumix back in 2014. And in Jumix, we specialize in web design and digital marketing. And of course, we have built a lot of different online stores since then, okay? And our greatest achievement is that we have achieved a 7-figure profit in just 2 years. Isn't that amazing? If it's amazing, please type number 2 in the comment below, all right? So our e-commerce platform has processed over 10 million ringgit in gross merchandise value. What this means is actually our merchants have made a total sales of 10 million combined processed through our e-commerce platform, okay? So now I'm going to share with you an interesting picture. Yeah, so this is a picture of where I founded my first business, okay? So this is literally in my parents' home. In a corner, I just set up the table and the chair, and I put up my computer there, and this is where I founded Jumix, okay? This is where it all started. And I think a lot of you can relate to this because during this MCO, you guys are stuck in your home and you're quarantined, you cannot go out, right? So maybe some of you have already founded your business at the comfort of your home, okay? So over the years, I'm lucky enough to be meet up and blessed by a lot of amazing teammates and customers who supported me along the way. And I'm lucky enough to be able to travel to different places to hold events and meet up with a lot of amazing people, okay? It is not easy to get from where I was to where I am today. And of course, it's not all glory, right? And back then, I've tried to do a lot of e-commerce business myself, and I have some trouble as well. So just like you, I used to think that no one will ever buy my product online, okay? It's so weird to have something online back in 2013, 14, okay? And I also used to think that my product is very hard to ship because I used to sell this thing that is about 80 to 100 kg, okay? So it's very hard for me to deliver this thing. And I also used to think that I have no actual experience in selling online, so I'm going to have trouble. And I have no money to do advertising back then, and I have no knowledge in designing as well. But despite all of this, throughout the years, I've gathered a lot of different skill set and experience. So I'm going to share with you today that how you can do this even if you have the same problem as I have back then, okay? So I've been there, I've done quite a lot of e-commerce stores back then. So I've tried to sell toys online, I've tried to sell women's handbag online, I've tried to sell gym equipment, and a lot of many other stuff, okay? So, but today I'm going to share with you a lot of things, but here's a problem. Okay, I've got a lot to share, but and I also like to teach you step by step on how to get from where you are to where you want to be. But the problem is that I only got a limited amount of time. So today I've only got about 40 minutes or so. So I need to compress all this knowledge into this 40 minutes to share with you guys. So I'm going to talk really quick when I get excited. Okay. So before I dive into the main topic today, I'm going to put out a disclaimer here. The first step is this thing I'm going to share with you is not like a magic button where you just click one button and everything will be done for you. It's not that, okay? You might need to put in some time to do this thing, okay? And the second thing is you need to be clear on what you want to do or sell. You cannot be totally clueless and have zero idea, right? You need to at least have a rough idea on what you want to sell, or you must have a product idea, okay? And lastly, you need to promise me to use this knowledge only on legitimate business, okay? I do not want my things to be relate to any illegal things, okay? So there's 3 things that you will learn today. That is, once again, how to kickstart and get the first 1,000 leads for your new online store that I'm going to tell you how. And the second is how to ethically clone your competitor customers in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to teach you the steps to do this, okay? And lastly, how to convert all these leads into a lifetime paying customers. So are you guys ready? Then let us start. Okay, so do this picture looks familiar to you guys? Okay, so this is actually a screenshot that I've taken last few weeks that I tried to buy something from a local online seller, right? So what they do is they spam a lot of Facebook group, right? Then people that want to buy, they just put comment PM. And then if you want to buy, you need to WhatsApp to this seller, and this seller is going to send you a bunch of images and send you voice notes, send you messages, send you their price plan and menu. And all of this whole communication thing will take up to 2 to 3 hours just to make an order, okay? So in a customer perspective, this is very time consuming just to order a few things. And for the seller itself, of course, is super tedious and ineffective. But today, this is going to change, okay? This is going to change for you as a merchant. I'm going to teach you and transform your business into something so simple and effective at the same time, okay? So what you're seeing this will become something like this instead, okay? A simple message, you have got a new order, and then you're going to see all the information about the order, about the customers in a simplified format, okay? No long form communication in WhatsApp anymore, okay? Of course, there's 2 ways of doing this. First is the hard way, okay? So the hard way, you need to learn coding yourself. You need to learn designing by yourself. You need to learn marketing by yourself. And afterwards, you need to handle customers' orders as well, right? And then you need to do orders fulfillment and etc. like packing up the goods and send it out and go drop off in the courier service center and so on. So this is the hard way if you want to do it, okay? But today you're lucky because there's an easy way, right? The easy way is just to use a platform that will get all the hard works done, okay? So for Jumix e-commerce platform, we get all these hard works done for you so that you just focus on what you like to do, okay? So just like me, I like to do marketing. So I just use my platform to get all this designing and coding done. So what I do is just I'm doing the marketing. All right, so let's get on to the first point today. So some of you might be asking that if you have zero knowledge in e-commerce or you have no experience at all in the online space, how you can transform your business from offline to online. Okay, good news is that you can start this even if you have no prior e-commerce experience. Okay, and do you need to hire a lot of people, like you need to hire a designer or hire any staff to do this? No, you do not need to do that because you don't need to hire anyone at all. Okay. And do you need to spend a lot of money in? No, you do not need to spend a huge chunk of money, or you do not need to prepare a big capital, okay? And you can literally do it for any type of business, okay? Doesn't matter what you sell, doesn't matter it's a product, or doesn't matter it's a service, okay? And back in my day, in order to do all of this, what I need to go through is, first, I need to buy a domain, okay? So a domain is actually like jumixdesign.com, so this name is the domain. And then I need to buy a hosting. Okay, and this hosting step actually involves a lot of research. Okay, it will take a lot of time because I need to find out whether I'm going for Linux, whether I'm going for Windows, how much RAM do I need, how much CPU do I need, will this thing support my visitors traffic or not? A lot of things you need to consider. Okay, and then maybe I will need to install an open source application, or then I need to do all the programmings by myself. You know, this might take months or even years if you have zero idea. Okay. And then after this, I need to figure out how to design it so it doesn't look like a scam, okay? So actually I have seen some online store that the design is so dodgy and it looks like a scam, right? Like you pay them money, they're not going to send the items to you, okay? And then once you've done the designing, you need to study how to attract visitors, okay? And then you need to figure out when you got people coming in, you need to figure out why they are not buying. Is it something wrong with your price? Is something wrong with the system or script? And then you still need to spend hours and hours to following up those unpaid orders, right? So they might add their item into the cart, but they might not be checking out, or they might not making a payment, okay? But now it's so easy, okay? Just say 3 simple steps that you need to do. First is you sign up an account. For example, you can sign up for Jumik's e-commerce account. And then you pick a design from our list of designs. And then you just upload all your products. Then you can start selling, okay? It's so easy, just 3 simple steps. So what you need to do if it's so easy, okay? You just need to get leads. And this is why I'm sharing this information with you guys today, okay? So for those of you who have zero patience and you want everything to be done quickly, and once you have your store online, then you want people to start coming in, right? So if you want instant results, you can go for pay-per-click ads, okay? So what is pay-per-click ads? Pay-per-click ads is actually just like Facebook. When you pay them money, they're going to send people to your online store, okay? So for example, this customer over here, he's advertising on Facebook. So he put up a Facebook ad, and then Facebook will send people to his online store, okay? So this is where you can get leads. And the same thing, you can also do it on Instagram. You can do it on Google Ads. So Google Ads, you can maybe do the search ads, which means when people start typing woman watches or fashion watches, best watches in Malaysia, these kind of keywords, your ads will come up at the search result, right? And lastly is LinkedIn ads. So LinkedIn also providing a similar platform of this advertising service. You can try to use that as well. All right. So if you're using pay-per-click ads, how do we get to 1,000 leads, right? So I put up a very, very simple formula just for you to understand, okay? First step, you need to spend 3,000 on Facebook ads, okay? After that, let's say 6,000 of the people will click on your ads, right? So 6,000 people, 3,000 ringgit is about 50 cents per click, right? So still pretty doable in these days. And then of course, not everyone who click on your ads is going to buy something or is going to register for an account, right? So let's just say conservatively, 16% of the people register or give you their contact, okay? So what will you get from here? You're going to get your first 1,000 leads, okay? So it's very simple. You just need to spend and then get all this traffic and get these leads. But of course, some of you might be saying, Sans, I don't want to spend 3,000, okay? I don't want to spend money on advertising at all. So what you can do if you don't want to spend any money, right? If you don't want to spend any money, you can go for a free or cheaper alternative, okay? So I have a few suggestions here, which I also personally use them. The first is SEO, okay? So in SEO is a big topic, okay? It's a list of activities where you will do, and then you try to rank your website in the search engine ranking, okay? So when people search for women's watches and so on, your website will come out at higher rank, okay? But this will take some time in order to get there, all right? And the next thing you want to do, maybe you can create a new Facebook group, okay? Facebook group is quite popular these days, but in Facebook group, you do not want to go in, or you do not want to create a Facebook group and then start spamming, okay? You don't want to like, hey, I'm selling this. Hey, I have a 50% discount, please buy from me. You do not want to do that, okay? You want to create a group that you have a common people, together people who have common interests, okay? For example, if I'm selling the woman watches just now, okay? I would create a group that is about women's fashion, okay? And then I will share content like how to look good using wearing different watches, or how to look more mature by using different combination of clothes and fashion accessories. I want to share content like this, okay? Then it will be beneficial. And everyone in your Facebook group will become your leads eventually. And lastly, you can also use LinkedIn connection, okay? So LinkedIn is a professional network, so you can start connecting with people in LinkedIn itself. And of course, once again, do not spam them. Do not just message them, hey, I'm selling this, do you want to buy? Don't do that at all, okay? Start connecting with people and give them value, right? Share tips, share useful information. So if you are going this way, what you need to do is you need to create content consistently, and you need to give value, okay? So now we go to the next point, is to how to ethically clone your competitor customers in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the step-by-step of doing this, but actually it's just 3 simple steps, okay? The first step is research, right? You need to research and you need to know who your competitors are, okay? You cannot be so blur case. You need to find who is your competitors. And then you need to see what they are doing, okay? Are they doing a video? Are they doing ads? Are they doing live video like this? So you want to see and study what they are doing. And lastly, you want to study their results, okay? You do not want to see those that are not doing good, okay? You just see what they are doing good. And then once you found the piece of content or piece of video, you want to find the best ads, the best copy, and the best picture, okay? And then what you do is you model it, okay? Model, not copy, is different, okay? So how do you model this thing, okay? Once you find it, once you model it, you want to enhance the ads or enhance the copywriting or enhance the video, okay? You look at their thing and then you see what you can improve from there. Maybe they are sharing 5 tips, but you want to share 7 tips, right? Because you think it's a more complete process. And then you want to make that content fits your branding, fits your voice and your messaging, okay? And then you want to add value, all right? And some of you might be thinking, I don't want to model anyone. I want to be 100% original, okay? I want to be so original, okay? That's fine. If you have the capability and skill to be 100% original, please do it, okay? Please go ahead and do it. This is for people who have no idea or they need something to start off with. So what you can do is you model your best competitors, okay? And this is an example that I always like to use is these two guys over here, okay? So Grab obviously do not have the original idea of doing a ride-hailing app. So what they do is they model Uber, who is already successful at that time, and they enhance it and make it better, right? So today they have taken over Uber in the Asian market, okay? So modeling is a very strong mechanism that you can use, okay? So how do you do modeling, right? So I've used a few tools here. There's 3 tools I want to introduce to you. The first is Ad Library. Ad Library is by Facebook, and then adspy.com, and then similarweb.com. So my team member is going to put the link to these tools in the comment box. So now I'm just going to quickly share with you my screen on how to use these tools, okay? So I go to Ad Library. So how to go into Ad Library, if you're not having this screen, you just go to Google and you type Ad Library, they will bring you to this, okay? So for example, today I'm selling Dell laptop, okay? So my competitor is maybe Asus, okay? So what I'm going to do is I type in my competitor's name here, Asus, okay? So what I'm going to do next is that I will scroll down, and then these are all the ads that is currently running by Asus, okay? So I'm going to see what they are doing, right? They're selling this Asus ZenBook Pro Duo laptop. So what I want to do is I will model and see what they're writing and their picture as well. But the problem with Ad Library is that it doesn't show you the results, right? It doesn't show you whether this ad is doing good or not. So that brings us to the next tool, which is Ad Spy. And the only problem with Ad Spy is that it costs you money, okay? That's the only trade-off. But I have a free account here, so if the trial is still on, you guys can try and register, but I'm not too sure about that. So I'm just going to show you how this Ad Spy works, right? So what I need to do is just I go to advertiser there, and then I type in Asus. And of course, I want those ads that is doing good, right? So my criteria is maybe any ads that is having more than 600 likes is considered good. So I want to adjust this into 600. Okay, and then just put in the filter. And then you're going to see all the ads that is having at least 600 likes running from Asus, okay? So I will just scroll down, and as you can see here, 6 comment, 25 Canada, okay? So you just keep on scrolling until you find a gem, okay? Okay, so how about this? How about this ad over here? It has 11,000 likes, 173 comments, and 241 shares. So this is pretty good, right? So what I'm going to do now is I want to see what they have written and the pictures and also the landing page, okay? I need to study them, and then I model whatever they do and then enhance it, okay? So this is a good tool to use. And the last tool I'm going to show you is similarweb.com, okay? So if your competitors is having a website, you can go ahead and use this tool. And if your competitors do not have a website and you still want to model them, then there's some problem with you. Okay, everybody needs a website today. So what I need to do here is I just put asus.com, then I search, okay? And this website is going to give you a lot of information, right? But you do not need to care about the ranking and so on. What you want to see is, okay, so it shows you who are their visitors. Interestingly, a lot of people coming from China. Okay, this is the part where I see the most, okay? So this is the part where they will show you where do they get their traffic from, okay? So as you can see here, the 7.7% here, there's a lot of people coming from kakaku.com to asus.com. So maybe Asus is having a partnership or relationship with this kakaku.com, or maybe they are advertising there, or maybe they have some banners or links that can link people from kakaku.com to asus.com. So what you want to do is you go to kakaku.com and then you see whether you can place your ads there or whether you can work out some collaboration with them. So you are going to get the exact same people that go to asus.com to go to you instead. Okay, so this is what you want to do. So you rinse and repeat for those websites that you can see here, and then you keep on doing it. And if you need more information, you can just keep scrolling down, and this website is going to show you more information about your competitors. Okay, so that's about it. I will bring back my slide right now. Okay, so recap again. You can use Ad Library, adspy.com, and also similarweb.com. Okay, so that brings us to the last point of the day, is how do you convert all these leads that we generated just now into a lifetime paying customers? Okay, so in order to do this, the first thing that you will need is a place to store all your customers' data, right? Without all this data, it's impossible that you can convert them. Okay, so you only need two things. The first is that you need to have a member list. Okay, so having a member list, and then you need to have their order history, so you know what your customer have bought before. Okay, so in our Jumix e-commerce system, we have all this already inside. So whenever I want to see my customers' data, I just open it up and see everything. Okay, and the first tip on how to convert your customer into a lifetime paying customer is you give value, value, value. Okay, so as you can see from the picture here, this is actually the content that we Jumix keep pushing out to our client and also our social media followers. Okay, so as you can see, it's not, we do not keep hard selling ourselves, our products or anything. We just share useful tips and useful business advices that can be useful for our clients, right? These are value that you can provide to your customers as well. Okay, and other than just providing value, you want to be consistent. Okay, you want to give consistent updates. So what you can do is, for example, you need to send email to them consistently, like asking that how their day is doing, and how is the product doing for you, and is our service satisfactory, right? You need to keep sending email from them. And then as you can see from this screenshot, this is actually taken from our e-commerce system as well. We can send email right from our system. Okay, and then you need to consistently update your social media as well, right? Just to tell your customer you are still active, you're still alive. Okay, and maybe this screenshot is too small, but what I'm going to show you is actually the dates. Okay, so we push out content every single day. Okay, we do not stop doing this. We are very consistent in doing this. All right, and then the next point you want to do is you want to follow up. Okay, you want to keep on follow up with your customers, check up with them, right? Even if they have left something in their shopping cart, you want to follow up with them like, hey, I noticed you left something in your cart, right? How can I help you? Or did you face any technical error during your checkout? Yes, so you need to follow up with them, right? Get their feedback, and your customer feedback is the most important thing that can help your business to grow, right? So in our system, we have this automate already. So I do not need to manually type the email to them. So this is all automated for me, right? And the last point you want to do is make your customers feel like this girl over here. Okay, so it's like Christmas. She got so many gifts, right? So the essence of over deliver is actually that you want to give more than what your customers is buying. Okay, so for example, they pay you 500 ringgit, which they are supposed to get item A, B, C. Okay, but what you want to do is you want to over deliver. So paying the same 500 ringgit, but you want to give them item A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, so you give them more things and they will feel happy, right? They feel like they have taken advantage of you. So they are going to be happy on each and every transaction. And that is how you make them to become lifetime paying customers. Okay, so a quick recap. Today we have put out 3 gold nuggets here. So the first is you have discovered how to kickstart and get the first 1,000 leads for your online store. And the second is you have learned how to ethically clone your competitor customers in less than 10 minutes. And lastly, you have also discovered how to convert your leads into a lifetime paying customers. Okay, so now let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you are just like this guy over here, right? You have so many content bombarded at you at a short period of time. And maybe some of you also go to other webinars and so many information overloaded and you feel so confused, right? And the thing is, I truly believe that our platform is going to help you to become successful online. So is it okay that if I spend the next 5 minutes to share with you a special offer that our team has put together just for you guys? If it is okay, please type 1 in the comment. So I'm going to take a few moments just to see the comments, okay? All right, I think because the Facebook Live is delayed, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this. So the offer we put together today is Jumix eCommerce, okay? So what you're going to get in this special package is that you're going to get our eCommerce professional account, which at $4,997 value. And what this means is that you are going to get everything you need in order to start a successful online business. This platform will give you all the tools, all the things that you need to sell online, okay? And if you're worried about the design is actually done for you, completely done for you. And the whole platform is actually also done for you already. And the marketing tools like the email sending and the member list and the automated follow-up is already ready in the system for you. So whenever you need to do it, you just need to fire them up, okay? And because of this, your new online store will be your new retail store, okay? So during the MCO, I know a lot of you do not have the chance to open up your store, right? So your new online store will become your new retail store. And your new online store will also be your new salesperson that work 24 hours and 7 days a week. Do not rest or stop, okay? So your new online store will also be your new promoter that will never get sick, okay? They will not ask for MC, they will not get sick and don't come for 3 days or 4 days, right? You will be working all the time. And your new online store will also be the delivery guy that will send your product to anywhere. He won't say like, oh, it's too heavy, it's too far away, I don't want to send, right? What we do is we plug in the courier partner into our system and they can help you to send your products to basically anywhere in the world, okay? And I truly believe this will work because we have a lot of customers who are using our platform and have already achieved success. So please join hundreds of our merchants today and become part of our family, and we can grow your business together and bring it to the next level, okay? So of course, our package includes a lot of things. I'm not going to cover all the products, all of the features here. So we have all the SEO, we have the multi-language, multi-currency, we have newsletter sending, and all the domain hosting and email account, which you need to take a lot of time to research, is already inside. So you save a lot of time, okay? And of course, there's also a lot of many other standard and fancy features that you're going to get, but I'm not going to cover them because it will be at the link that we are going to send to you later. And the second thing you're going to get is Kippo Pay Bronze Plan account, right? This is the 788 value. And what you're getting from this is actually the payment processing so that your customers can pay by internet banking, credit card, debit card, Boost e-wallet, Touch and Go, WeChat Pay, Alipay, all of these things through your online store, right? So to be honest, Kippo has the best and the most user-friendly interface I've ever seen. Okay, I've used a lot of different payment providers before, and I think they have the most easiest interface for your customers to use. So you won't lose any customers in the payment page itself, okay? And the next thing you're going to get is we are going to upgrade your professional account to a deluxe account, okay? Which is at a 7497 value. And actually we have 3 plans in our e-commerce plan. So the first one is professional account, which is the entry level account. And the middle one is actually the deluxe plan, okay? So we are going to upgrade your account from the basic plan to the middle plan, okay? And this plan, actually, we have put in a lot of different fancy features that is meant to help you to earn more income from your online store, okay? So just to list a few, there's a pop-up notice. So whenever people visit your website, they're going to see a new promotion or new products that you have just announced. And then Google Shopping ads is inside there. So it's easy for you to get your ads on Google Shopping, no technical difficulties. Okay. And Facebook Messenger Live, WhatsApp live chat is built in so that you can talk with a customer instantly. Okay. And the last thing is you're going to get 147 articles that I have written over the years based on my experience. I put in blood and sweat to do this in order to support you along your entrepreneurship and business journey. Okay, so this easily worth more than 30,000 in value, right? So what is included inside this is actually, we have a lot of topics like business strategies, entrepreneurship tips, Facebook marketing strategies, SEO tips, design inspiration, website optimization tactics, and many, many other topics, okay? So whenever you are having a problem, whenever you hit a wall, or whenever you're feeling demotivated, what you need to do is just open up this article and then you read them, you go through them. It's going to help you get back on track, okay? So just a recap on the total things that you're going to get today. And this has easily jacked up the whole value to 43,282. Okay, so some of you might be thinking, this guy is crazy. He's charging 43,000 on a live video and so on, right? So of course, I'm not going to charge you for the 3,000, okay? But take a moment to think about this. And if all this did was to just finally get your online store started, so you can start getting more income, maybe 30,000, 60,000, or even 100,000 within the next few months, would that be worth the 43,000? And if all this did was just to save you weeks or months to try to figure out all the programming, coding, marketing by yourself, would that be worth 43,000? And if all this was just to give you the ability to create a new channel so you can get a new bunch of potential sales leads and customers in, would that be worth 43,000? Think about that. And if you can see why it is worth 43,282, you're going to like this even more, right? So as I've said, I've put together a special package just for you guys here. You can get started today at only 4,997. Okay, so if you are interested to sign up for this special package we have put today, please go to this link we have put up on the screen right here. And my team member is going to put up the same link on the comment as well. Okay, so just a quick recap. What you're going to get in this special package is, first, you're going to get our e-commerce package at 4,997 value. The second thing is you're going to get People Pay Bronze Plan account so that you can process payment on your online store, which is at a 788 value. And then we're going to upgrade your account from the entry-level plan to the middle plan, okay? This is worth at 7,497 value. And lastly, you're going to get more than 147 articles to help you and support you along your entrepreneurship journey. And this is at 30,000 value, okay? The total value is 43,282, but today you just need to pay 4,997 with this link below, okay? So I'm done here. So if we have any questions, I think we can go into the question session right now.